Hey folks, thank you for tuning into my channel, Fishing with Fishgall. My name's Kevin Fishgall. Now today, what I wanted to show you was how to tie a double uni knot, which is when you tie a main line to a leader line. Stay tuned, we'll be right with you. Now one of the main reasons you would use a double uni knot, if you're using braided line, you tie it to either a fluorocarbon or monofilament leader. Now the reason you use a braided line is it's a lot more sensitive. You feel the bottom, and even if your line is completely slack, you feel the bite. Now the reason you would tie it to a leader such as monofilament or fluorocarbon is because fluorocarbon and monofilament is practically invisible to the fish. Now I know what you're thinking, oh, it's a stupid fish or it's a bass or whatever you're fishing for. But believe it or not, I have used straight braided line and caught nothing. But then as soon as I tie a leader on, I've caught fish. So even though you might catch a couple small ones here and there, the big ones that feel like they've been around the block for a while, they've seen a bunch of lures and stuff thrown at them, they can see fishing lines and hooks. The other reason you would use braid to a leader is because, let's be honest, budget-wise, it's extremely less expensive to do this. Braid is an expensive line, but you can use braid. I mean, me personally, I've used the same spool of braid for 2 years. But if you want to change it after a year or so, you can do so. Fluorocarbon is also expensive. But if you tie, let's say, a 4 to 8 foot leader at a time, you break off or a fish breaks your line, you tie a new leader on, you're only using 4 to 8 feet each time out of a 400-yard spool. So budget-wise, it's a lot cheaper. Now let's get started. First, you take your main line. You run it up your leader line. What you want to do is you want to make a simple overhand loop. And I like to just grab it right there like that while you're holding the leader line. So if you can see that, you hold the leader line, you make the loop around it, make the loop in the main line. Then what you want to do is you want to pass that through. And you keep passing that tag end through that same loop. Right now I'll do it. Let's say I'll do it 3 times. I usually want to do it 6 or 7 times. You pull the tag as tight as you can. Okay? 1 step complete. And then you go around, same thing with the leader line. Now you have the leader line. So what you want to do is make a simple overhand knot with the leader line, a loop, while you're holding the main line. And then you put that tag end through the same way as you did the other way. But for video, I'll do 3 times. But again, you want to do it 6 or 7. Now, the heavier the line, the less you're going to do it, because you don't want that knot so big that it can't run through the guides. Here's another thing. If you're doing the double uni knot, you want a rod with bigger guides in it. That knot needs to run through those guides smoothly. And you know, the more the line runs through that knot runs through the guides, it's going to wear and tear on that knot. So the bigger the guides, the better. So now that you have both knots in the line right there. There's one, there's the other. Now what you want to do is grab both ends, the main line and the leader line, and you just pull on both. You see that knot slipping towards the middle? Boom. And then it connects in the middle. You want to cut both tag ends as close to the knot as possible. One cut, and 2 cut. And there you have it. You have the double uni knot. Now I wanted to thank you for tuning into my channel, Fishing with Fishgall. If you liked what you see, or if you learned anything, mainly the double uni knot, I think the best knot to tie both lines together. Subscribe to my channel, leave a like. Let me know in the comments, would you ever use the double uni knot? Because, man, I know I do. Thank you for watching. This has been Fishing with Fishgall. My name's Kevin Fishgall. Thank you. Peace out.